Hold on. I had another video. This video right here I saw. Look, they gave us a tool that we can show our power if the people join. Listen to what they're doing.
But what they're seeking
Facebook to flag COVID-related posts that the Biden administration deems, quote, problematic. In a statement to Fox News, Facebook says we permanently ban pages, groups, and accounts that repeatedly...
We are in regular touch with these social media platforms. We've increased disinformation research and tracking within the Surgeon General's office. We're flagging problematic posts for Facebook that spread disinformation.
Wow.
Unbelievable. The White House now saying that it has been working directly with Facebook to flag COVID-related posts that the Biden administration deems, quote, problematic. In a statement to Fox News, Facebook says we permanently ban pages, groups, and accounts that repeatedly break our rules on COVID misinformation, and this includes more than a dozen pages, groups, and accounts from some of the individuals referenced in the press briefing today. But the backlash was swift. Republicans call it a violation. They accuse the White House of using big tech to suppress free speech.
Private for-profit corporation can make its own decisions, but when it's doing that in collusion with government, it starts to look to me an awful lot like a First Amendment violation.
But what they're seeking to do is take away your First Amendment rights and have a thought police or a language police. We need to realize that doing away with the First Amendment is one of their goals.
This kind of...
Exactly. They trying to... And these young people are so not up-tuned to it. They can't let this happen. I think they gave us a tool right now. If we all band together right now, say, you know what? We're going to strike Facebook. We're going to take a strike. We're going to strike Facebook. And then YouTube gonna be next. You know I'm showing this on YouTube. YouTube gonna be next because they doing the same bull. They just strike it. That's all right. There's other little forums and places you can go. That's not gonna do it. It's not gonna ban the speech. It's not gonna infringe on our First Amendment rights. This is amazing. I don't know what to tell y'all, man. Let me see what the rest of this.
Coordination between big government and the big monopoly corporation. Boy, that is scary stuff, and it really is censorship.
Emily, my mouth dropped open when I heard this quote from Jen Psaki, because the Trump class action lawsuit is alleging that big tech has essentially colluded with government and become a quasi-government actor. And I got to tell you, the Trump lawyers had to have been celebrating, toasting champagne when that was admitted from the podium.
Right, I foresee an amendment of the complaint there as they introduced this right into it. I will say that absolutely I agree. And remember that as President Trump was announcing this lawsuit, he said that specific phrase. He said the government has deputized social media platforms. And the issue is, remember, for example, Justice Clarence Thomas's concurrence in the Columbia School decision, which related directly to this, which is why President Trump filed that lawsuit. He said
Trump told his ass. Trump told, hello? What's up, man? Okay, yeah, I'll say. Okay.
That as Twitter made clear, the right to cut off speech lies most powerfully in the hands of private digital platforms, and the extent to which that power matters for purposes of the First Amendment and the extent to which that power could lawfully be modified by the federal government, now this is me talking, will lie in future actions such as this. So now we have an actual vehicle of that action, which is President Trump's proposed class action, and then we have now Jen Psaki's comments and their actions now that led to us to now know for sure that yes, they are working together, creating a quasi-governmental agency in these social media platforms. And remember, too, that the power to cut off this speech that the justice was talking about, it's not only the facts themselves and that dissemination, but it's also the public reaction to it. And those two things are equally important here.
That's right. It was a stunning admission, Tommy. Jen Psaki saying we're in regular touch with social media companies. This, of course, as Fauci had been emailing with Mark Zuckerberg about a coronavirus database. It was called Coronavirus Information Hub. I believe you've been a victim of social media suppression, Tommy.
Yeah, and the thing that the narrative that's coming out from the Democrats now is that they're just taking down information that is misinformation, that it is misleading. But I can tell you this, I posted a clip on Facebook that was from my final thoughts that I do daily on Fox Nation, and the clip was simply this: vaccination is a personal choice and no one should have to lose their job because they choose not to get vaccinated. Now, Facebook took that down and flagged it and said that it was against their community standards for misleading information that could cause potential harm or danger. Again, if telling people that vaccination, which is voluntary, by the way, if telling people that that is a personal choice is what they consider misinformation, and that was well before what Jen Psaki said yesterday, boy, we've got a lot of problems on our hands here. And this is what happens: controlling the narrative, controlling the conversation, controlling the information.
Fox News, hold on. Time out. I ain't on none of the news side now. But Fox News, I have to agree with you right here. I mean, boy, do we have some problems on our hands. I don't know if I know they got this news fight and counter fight and all this shit, but what could the other news channels be saying about it? They gotta be in agreement. Who else could disagree with this?
How communism starts, bingo, here it is.
Bingo.
100%. Charlie,
here it is.
Coming to you, when is social media going to be the purveyor of truth and fact checker on issues like...
They go that purveyor of truth again. I was just talking about the single source of truth lady. Now she's saying the purveyor of truth. What?
Lafayette Square, on issues like the COVID lab leak theory, on Russian bounties, all these heinous lies against Trump, the least of which was Russia collusion.
Yeah, to me, the most amazing thing about all of this is Jen Psaki's statement, her admission. It's out in the open that this is what they're doing. We've suspected it for a long time. Now we know they're boasting about it. Came on the very same day that the WHO issued a statement saying that actually maybe they reacted too quickly to suppress information about the lab leak theory a year and a half ago. That was one of those theories that had been banned, that Facebook and Google and all of these platforms silenced. They vanished from the internet. My newspaper, the Washington Times, ran stories about this very early on, and those stories disappeared. And I look back at that and I think about how many lives might have been saved if they hadn't vanished that information from the internet.
Amazing. Really quick, Harris, because producers are saying we got to run. But any thoughts?
Look, the Surgeon General floated out his advisory, right? And as part of that, it's a suggestion to big tech that they adjust their algorithms to look for where they think we're making mistakes. Just marinate on that like chicken for a minute.
Damn. Marinate on that like chicken back, lady. Man, I don't know what the hell is going on. I don't know. This is just soap opera at its best. Damn, Supreme Court told to strike down permit law by Congress. This is funny. This is funny. If I don't lie, I don't know what to say. Biden admits backpedals on promoted critical race theory. I don't know. I don't even want to hear it. That's all I gotta say. We need to boycott Facebook. All this, everybody addicted, and I was ready to leave Facebook anyway. Y'all know y'all ready. Facebook old, dusty. You know, as a matter of fact, a lot of the young people don't even fuck with Facebook anyway, really. It's our Facebook done got captured onto the older generation who's want to be hip, or not necessarily hip, but they want to be tech savvy. You know, I would say 35 to 60 range. Or maybe even some more older than that, but we need to boycott that shit. I'm closing all my accounts. I'm taking all my images off of both Facebook's accounts, and I'm closing them down. I don't want to say anything else on Facebook. They working with the government to shut us up, to violate our laws. They want to say we can't talk amongst ourselves. What? I can't believe it. I know Twitter. I know all of them gonna be next. We're gonna have to ultimately get off the platforms. I don't know if it'll bankrupt them or however it'll do it, but we can't use it. We can't use it no more. We got to go to the old school way. Forums and message boards and stuff like that. They'll try to attack everywhere. They're gonna try to attack everywhere. They want everybody to be afraid of the COVID and to get the vaccine. I ain't never seen nothing like it before in my life. They gotta be doing something with this vaccine that's not right. They would never push this hard for you to get it. Matter of fact, if this was a real disease that could really kill you, they would probably only let the vaccine be available to the people paying attention to this shit, not the masses. They wouldn't even let the masses get it. But yet they trying to give the masses the vaccine. This is a lie. I can't. It gotta be a lie. It's no way possible. They want to give it to man.